Hi, this is Ed Sullivan and Mark Oberti with Oberti Sullivan LLP, and Mark is answering 10 questions on non-compete law in Texas. Mark, the next question, actually it's 2 in 1, is what are choices of law and forum clauses in these non-compete agreements? If you're in Texas and it says that another state's law is going to apply, or sometimes they even have to go to another state, are these something that employees have to follow?
Yeah, it's like Ed said, it's not unusual to be some out-of-state company, but you're an employee working in Texas, and it'll say, well, Florida law applies. And for the most part, the Texas courts have said, no, we're not going to honor that. We're going to apply Texas law to the non-compete agreement because non-compete law is such a matter of fundamental public policy to the state of Texas. We won't honor a choice of law clause. So generally speaking, if you're an employee in Texas and you're doing all your work, or the vast majority in Texas, but your non-compete says some other state's law will apply, that won't be enforceable. But on the other hand, there's also called choice of forum clause that says, oh, if there's any dispute in court about this non-compete agreement, that dispute cannot be held in Houston, Texas. It has to occur in Florida or Massachusetts or New York or someplace typically where the company's headquarters are. And recently, a few years ago, the Texas Supreme Court upheld choice of forum clause and said it's enforceable. So, short answer, choice of law clauses, if everything happened in Texas, probably not going to be enforced. Texas law will govern. But choice of forum clause that says you may have to go to another state to fight about this, Texas Supreme Court has upheld that.
Hey, Mark, let me throw a quick curveball at you and ask you, what about an arbitration clause?
Arbitration clauses. Texas courts have had a very favorable view of arbitration clauses, meaning you have to go to arbitration. You can't go to court in the first place. Although most employers, if you read their agreements, they've carved out a little section that says, okay, everything has to go to arbitration, any disputes. But if we get into a fight over your non-compete, we have the right to go to court and seek an injunction immediately.